Hello, everybody. Reactor online. Sensors online.
Let's go blow some
Weapons
shit up.
online. All systems nominal.
I heard left is the new right. This is just what I heard. I heard left is for winners. Left. Left. Left.
Fuel at 25%.
Right heard.
They got somebody watching us move.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. New target acquired.
Target spotted. Need assistance. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Affirmative. Need assistance.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
You don't want to go right, be spread out like
Fuel
Swiss
at
cheese.
25%.
Cool.
And their whole team was left.
Well, our team is fucking moronic.
Warning incoming.
Go left. Every three of us call right. Heard. Fucking dumbass.
Warning incoming missile.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
At 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Sorry. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Hey, Lander, we got a dire wolf in front of us at Charlie 4. You want to help take him?
Oh, critical damage. Right torso down. Machine gun destroyed. Right torso destroyed. Right arm destroyed. Torso critical damage.
Oh.
reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Plan command. Get to the target and capture it. Cut down any enemies that get in the way.
Hey, Death Swift.
Artillery strike online.
You're real nice if we had like a light mech to go run in the circle.
Sorry, I'm busy being irresponsible right now. Just staring at my friend's leg, remembering he has 8 armor on it.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. I had to put my fucking mic on.
What's up, that mofo?
Oh, not much. I'm running a commando with an ERPPC.
Yes,
Wrong, that mofo.
PPC and an ER small. It's cursed. No, a heavy small. It's so cursed.
Artillery strike
There.
activated.
Look at this fucking shit. Look right in front of you.
That mofo, how you doing?
Good, Bandit. How you doing?
Good, sir.
Artillery strike online.
Looks
There
like
was an
fire
assault
out
just to
there.
your left. Right where all that shooting is.
Target spotted.
Come on, wait a bit. Does he have friends?
Looking at problem.
Oh, yeah.
Of course he does.
Ooh,
Sorry.
fat boys around the corner. Reinforced.
Please get out from behind me. Why the hell would you follow somebody that quick? You just got me killed.
Bro, you're pushing through that choke point. following through
You
it.
can't push through it.
Well, I can see that now.
No cat. On your.
That's why I was trying to back up.
It's gonna come around the corner to your left.
Had just being tip of the spear, I was trying to follow you in. My bad.
Farmer
for
Joe.
killing you.
Farmer Joe. To our left.
It happens.
Delta 5 up top.
I have some chasing me.
Target spotted. Need assistance.
That mofo, if I'm backing up, there's a damn good reason for it.
Hey, Stone Rhino, they're gonna be behind you.
Which is why I jammed you up, because I was following you close enough to push you. And then you just stopped.
Thanks for me. I'm sorry you died, brother.
It happens.
I was touching there, I was right behind you.
Yes,
Mo's a good guy. He just.
It happens.
Hitler,
No big deal.
I like you.
That mofo, you know where my chat is. Come on in and hang out.
run, boy, run.
Thanks.
Wait, MW, I'm not this.
Yeah, MW Bandit 1968.
Yeah, I'm not this. Bro,
Oh, your other half is.
Target destroyed. All acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
25%. Do not let the enemy keep it up.
They're in the circle.
UAV activated.
Running back to the circle.
Enemy forces are halfway there.
Target spotted.
Echo 4 high.
Left torso critical damage. Override engaged. Heat level critical.
We held the zone for 25%. Halfway there.
Need assistance.
He's up top on the bridge.
I'm away.
Somewhere.
Victory is within our grasp.
The fuck is it?
Warriors, you have taken the target. We are victorious in battle.
Good job, guys. Well done.
Go. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Alright.
And all warriors on the surface, your task is to
Override
wipe away
engaged.
all
You guys want to do this?
show no mercy.
Keep going, Summoner. Don't stop there.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Another light mech moving to the left.
We're about Echo 5, Delta 5.
Artillery strike online.
Target spotted.
Artillery strike activated.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Artillery strike online.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
They got ECM.
Target spotted.
Yeah, heading to E5.
3 of them right there, dude.
Target spotted.
That guy got fucked.
Target
Artillery
spotted.
strike online. New target acquired.
It's a light knife back here.
Target spot. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target
Enemy
spotted.
forces at 75%. Target spotted. Target
UAV
spotted.
activated. New target. Heat level critical. Override shut down. Left arm critical damage.
Looks like only 2 remain.
Override shut down. Left torso critical damage. Override shut down. Heatsink destroyed. Critical. Target acquired. New target acquired.
Few hostiles are remaining. Crush the cowards.
Target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Target destroyed.
Someone's on the naughty list.
Target acquired.
Eradicated. Bask in the glory of your triumph.
Damn, I couldn't even get turned around to take the last shot. GG. I take no damage on that one.
Hello, Raiders. Sorry, had to blow my nose. So I turned off the volume and turned off the camera so you wouldn't see me blow my nose. Welcome to the channel. How was your streaming tonight, Peachy?
Good luck, have fun. Let's call our shots and kick some fucking ass.
Blow some shit up. Got it.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons
You too,
online.
Logan.
Hell yeah,
All
fuck some shit up.
systems nominal.
This is Clan Command. Get to the target and capture it. Cut down any enemies that get in the way.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Artillery strike online. New target acquired.
Let's move up, y'all.
What's up, both?
Everybody in Delta 7, move up.
We held
I'm
the zone for
booked down.
25%.
Echo 6.
Artillery strike online.
Target spotted.
Hey, Andy. What's up?
Kill.
I'm baiting. I'm baiting. No, I'm baiting. I'm baiting.
Move here.
I want to do 1v1. No, I don't want to do 1v1. I want to do baiting. I want to get this event done.
Incoming missile.
I gotta get this event done. So I put this back in the garage and leave it there. Yes, it is. It's painted, so I assume it's a build you gave me. There is a little guy on my feet. A little bitch stood right behind me and I couldn't move. Can you believe that shit?
You like it? Good kill.
Redeem ban in-game action. What was the in-game action you wanted me to deny?
There was a box
Going forward? Somebody in chat redeemed an in-game action, but I didn't catch it fast enough. He didn't tell me what he wanted me to redeem. So I offer him a redeem.
Go for hotel.
I can't hear anything right now, Andy. It's the volume's so loud. I laid down. I was exhausted, so I laid down at like 8, and then I woke up at just a few minutes ago. Gotcha, gotcha.
Guys, move up.
I'll be on earliest too. I got a 5-minute word ban.
Yo, guys,
See you, Andy.
for real. Like, seriously, you need to move up, not just try and fucking snipe. Like, we have to
New
work as a
target
team.
acquired.
Move together. Murder ball. We're gonna lose. So, yeah, work as a team.
New target acquired.
Oh my god, I hear nothing but bitching from this guy.
Target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired. Left torso critical damage. 0%. New target acquired. New target acquired. Fuel at 0%.
Oh, it's definitely a fun build. Problem is, if you don't have the support of your teammates, it doesn't last long.
At 25%.
That's the bane in general, though.
Do not let the enemy keep
New
it up.
target acquired. Torso critical.
Your efforts here have been seriously disappointing.
So which in-game action do you want me to not do? You didn't tell me that when you put it in there. I'm gonna run the same mech, so... Oops. I violated a word ban. Dang it. I'm running the same mech. Tell me what action you want me to avoid. Y'all trying to make me think.
Good morning and a quick comms check.
Good morning, loud and clear.
Thank you for that. I do love how much communications in-game has improved over time.
Comms are always good, but a lot of people still don't use them.
I get why some people don't. I do.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Alright, this is a long one, so defense, offense, or middle game?
I'm gonna go where I can find a robot and shoot it.
Are we all long ranged or do we have a lot of short range? Because I'm just too ER large with ECM. Would love to pair up with another sniper.
Artillery strike online.
Copy light, Hotel 5.
Huh, I wonder where that small guy running through H5 went.
Retreated into Hotel 6. Had a slight visual on the retreat.
Is he a submarine? Is that small guy running through H5 a submarine?
Target spotted.
Get back into G5. Stop playing around with that. Or push towards that warlord. Oh, there's a guy right here. Found him.
I'm gonna push into Hotel 7, Golf 7 to flank.
Target acquired.
Need assistance.
Artillery strike active.
Never mind, they saw me. Gotta back off.
New target
I
acquired.
have a contact from Golf 6 that contacted the Hotel 6 flank. Hotel 6, friendlies, watch yourself.
Watch that bushwhacker.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Lasers on Delta. Going into partial coverage.
Destroyed. Center torso critical damage. Left New target acquired. New target acquired.
Go for the warlord. Get E, get E. Shoulder out, take
New
his shoulder out.
target
Take his
acquired.
chest, take his chest, take his chest. Move on, move on.
Target destroyed. Heat level critical. New target acquired. Heat level critical. Heat level critical. New target acquired. Critical. New target acquired. Critical. Critical. Critical.
You have a good chance to kill that Maw before he does the beauty. He has no rotaries. You took him all out. Just cheese. Panzer. He's out of range, Panzer. He's out of range. Just shoot him with the streaks. Now you can shoot him. Now you can shoot him. Target the shoulder, you kill him. There you go. Oh, no.
Critical.
You kind of ignore that Fafnir. Just get the other
New
guy.
target
And I mean,
acquired.
you can kill the Fafnir.
Where is final? Never mind. Lima. Lima. Lima.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Good game, y'all.
Nicely done. Green arrow up. I'll take it.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Command to all warriors on the surface. Your task is to wipe away all hostiles. Show no mercy.
I'm going E4 into D4. I don't know. Try and get across.
Affirmative.
Don't forget your overrides. Only issue kill you.
Override engaged.
They're coming this way as well. They're in D5. Set up position E4. They're coming.
Artillery strike online.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Artillery strike online.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Online.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Sorry. Target spotted.
Target destroyed. Artillery
Target
strike
spotted.
online. Target acquired.
India, India.
Activated.
We got a
New
light behind us.
target
There's some
acquired.
DRPCs at 4 high.
Thanks.
Online. Artillery strike activated. New target
Target
acquired.
spotted. Affirmative. Target spot. Target spotted. Target
New
spotted.
target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
The enemy has started to chip away at us. Stay frosty.
Got his leg.
Thanks.
Target
Target
force
spotted.
is at 75%.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Target spotted.
destroyed. Center
That was
torso
one shot.
critical damage. Autocannon ammo destroyed. Autocannon destroyed. Ultra autocannon destroyed. Explosion detected. Heat sink destroyed.
This adder can't be fucking serious right now.
Target spotted.
You hostiles
New
are
target
remaining.
acquired.
Crush the cowards.
Target spotted.
Target
spotted.
acquired.
Target spotted.
We're half down. Don't let the
Target
hostiles
destroyed.
take down any more of you.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
GG.
In the glory of your
I survived! I survived! Hi, Callus.
it should have been. To most of them, this journey probably felt like a rare opportunity. It represented a ticket out of relentless hunger, crippling poverty, and the suffocating control of their government. They saw being sent to train in Russia as a path to freedom, even a chance to taste life beyond the borders of their closed-off world. What they found instead was pure horror. Russian President Vladimir Putin's war machine has already started using them as nothing more than cannon fodder. Young, untested, and utterly disposable. North Korean soldiers have been sent straight to the deadliest front lines, making the country they left behind now seem like a refuge, no matter how bleak life was there. For many, their only way back home from Russia is in a body bag. North Korean Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un has made a deal with the devil, and their lives are the price. But exactly how many lives are we talking about? For now, the number stands at around 10,000 to 12,000 North Korean soldiers. These troops, part of the first wave, have already been deployed to the front lines in Russia. Their presence marks a major escalation in the war, as North Korea becomes the first nation to send regular forces to fight alongside one of the main combatants in this war, in this case Russia, on a large scale. According to NATO and the Pentagon, these forces include some 500 officers, 3 generals, and a few North Korean special forces. These elite soldiers came from the 11th Corps of the Korean People's Army, better known as the Storm Corps. The members of the Storm Corps are reportedly better trained, equipped, and fed than the rest of the North Korean troops. However, in Russia, this doesn't mean much, because in Russia, everything is working against them. Let's start with the most obvious one, the language barrier. Communication between North Korean and Russian troops has been nothing short of a mess. Reportedly, there's one translator for every 30 soldiers, which makes coordination incredibly difficult. Imagine being in the middle of a firefight, needing clear, split-second commands, and instead, you're stuck trying to understand a foreign language. Orders are delayed, misunderstood, and often totally lost in translation. Mick Ryan, a retired Australian general, doesn't mince words. This kind of communication gap can and will be a problem during combat operations. Without enough translators and liaison officers, these soldiers are at serious risk, a deadly risk. And even basics are a struggle. Reports say that the North Koreans were given a crash language course, around 100 Russian military terms like fire and in
Reactor
position.
online.
But let's be real, that's nowhere near enough
Sensors
for complex
online.
battle commands.
Weapons
So they're left trying to
online.
piece together half-understood words, hoping to get it
All
right, while the
systems
Ukrainian
nominal.
forces wait to exploit every word they say. The Ukrainians are well aware of this opportunity. Ukrainian intelligence has already flagged this language barrier as a weak spot, and they know how to use it. With every miscommunication and every misunderstood command, North Korean troops have easier targets for counterattacks. Of course, it doesn't help that for many of the North Korean troops, if not all of them, those are the first attacks they've ever experienced in their lives. How is this possible? Well, according to Fyodor Tertitsky, a researcher at Seoul's Kookmin University, the North Korean regime has long been reluctant to deploy its troops abroad. It's not just about keeping these troops home physically, but mentally as well. Kim's regime fears these soldiers might pick up incorrect ideas if they see the outside world. Thus, most North Korean troops have zero real-world combat experience. These soldiers have never faced a foreign enemy, let alone the fierce Ukrainian soldiers battle-hardened by 2 years of relentless fighting. Plus, North Korea hasn't fought in a major war since the early 1950s
Artillery
and the
strike
technically
online.
ongoing Korean War. The country has since sent a few advisory or specialist groups abroad, pilots for the Vietnam War, military advisors to Egypt for the Yom Kippur War, instructors for Ethiopian fighters against Eritrea, but never a substantial ground force. As a result, North Korean forces are more accustomed to parading for propaganda than fighting in live combat. But let's put real-world combat experience aside. Training can surely help North Korean troops navigate Ukraine, right? Well, not exactly. North Korea's military is notoriously out of
Target
touch
acquired.
with modern warfare. Many soldiers spend far more time digging, farming, or performing construction work than they do preparing for war. They do take part in grueling physical endurance drills and show off their strength for propaganda purposes, like breaking light bulbs with their bare hands or bending metal rods for state-run television, but that's about it. David Maxwell, a retired US Army Special Forces colonel, points out that North Korea's forces lack modern equipment and resources, and even the country's elite
Target
units,
acquired.
while better trained than the average soldier, are nowhere near the caliber of Western Special Forces. Plus, these special units have been primarily trained to prevent a coup at home, not engage in a sprawling and unpredictable battlefield like Ukraine. Then there's the equipment issue. North Korea may put its latest hardware on display in flashy parades, but most of it is far beyond the reach of the average soldier. So most of these North Korean troops have arrived with outdated gear in Russia, so outdated that the Russian troops who are
Target
supposed to be
acquired.
training these soldiers are reportedly bewildered lack of
target
readiness the North
acquired.
Koreans have brought with them, but it's not like they'll be better. Weapons used in the Ukrainian war are entirely unfamiliar.
New target
Another thing that's
acquired.
entirely unfamiliar to the North Koreans. Most of these North Korean soldiers have trained in the steep, rugged mountains of the Ukrainian front lines. They're vast, open, and flat. Instead of
New
familiar
target
peaks and
acquired.
dense forests, they're now navigating expansive plains and open
Target
fields with
destroyed.
minimal cover and entirely new strategic challenges. According to military experts,
Target
the lack of
acquired.
experience on such flat terrain could be disastrous. Former South Korean Army Major General Bang Jong-kwang points out that the role of the North Korean troops in Russia is already on top of that only makes them
Right torso
Ukrainian
critical
military
damage. New target acquired.
Open field maneuvers critical in Ukraine, but it's not just the terrain they're
New target
unprepared for.
acquired.
These soldiers are young, too young. Most of them are in their teens or early 20s, barely
New
out of
target
childhood.
acquired.
Never even stepped outside the confines of the Hermit Kingdom, let alone
Target
see the
spotted.
violence of a real
New target acquired.
chaos of a war, they're ill-equipped to understand.
Looks like only half of the enemy remain.
Undersized North Korean soldiers.
Right arm critical damage.
North Korean defectors. One of them simply stated that this scene made his heart ache. But it gets even worse. These soldiers aren't just too young. They also might be in shockingly poor health. Reports from North Korea suggest that the country's soldiers
Target
often
spotted.
battle chronic
Target
diseases
acquired.
that could leave them vulnerable on the battlefield, and none of them have seen combat before. South Korean researchers have documented disturbing health trends
enemy
among
has
North
started to
Korean
New
chip away
target
at us.
acquired.
widespread cases of chronic hepatitis B and C, tuberculosis, parasitic infections, issues that seem to be on the front lines. After being shot by his comrades, South Korean doctors,
Level critical.
intestinal worm, and a host of other parasites.
New target acquired.
Far from the nourishing food needed for someone in
Critical.
from the North Korean border
Target
guard,
spotted.
an elite unit. If this is the condition of even their so in Russia, the North Koreans aren't just fighting an enemy, they're also likely
Level critical.
their well-being, even
Target destroyed. Artillery strike on. Right arm destroyed. Right torso destroyed. Center torso critical damage. LRM destroyed.
cans with the words Nyorongi dog meat written on them in Korean letters. Now, Nyorongi refers to a specific breed of dog in Korea, a medium-sized, round spitz that that's something that would be appetizing to most people, let alone under the guise of rations. But if you think the Russians have fumbled the food for their North Korean soldiers, wait until you hear about the organization. Ever since reports started to emerge about North Koreans fighting for Russia, there have been a plethora of questions. Will the North Koreans deploy rank and file soldiers alongside their command structures? Will they operate autonomously or be integrated into Russia? And most critically, what tasks will they be assigned? So far,
Why do you lose a long-range sight at 100 meters?
rather than deploying North Koreans as a self-contained force, the Russians have seemingly decided to mix them into existing Russian squads. This collective integration has led to confusion, even to the point where one Russian unit abandoned North Koreans because they didn't realize it would be a case of mismanagement. To make matters worse, Russia has
Target destroyed.
Siberian Russians, which only adds to the
People make no sense to me.
communication breakdowns. So now you have the elite Storm Corps wasted in mixed units. As Gordon Chang, an Asian expert, puts it, they're too good to be used as cannon fodder. But that's what's happening. It's perplexing how they're being utilized. If they were kept in their own self-contained units, they could be absolutely lethal fighting the Ukrainians. But that's not happening. This brings us to the core issue at hand. Russia's disastrous deployment of the North Korean troops. Disastrous for those troops, of course. For Russia, this deployment is an excellent stopgap measure to offset the country's staggering losses on the battlefield. The G7 nations have already made it clear that the decision to bring over 10,000 North Korean soldiers speaks volumes about Putin's desperation to replenish his forces, as the Russian military has been hemorrhaging personnel. Recently, the General Staff of Ukraine's armed forces claimed Russia suffered a record 1,950 casualties on November 11th, the country's worst single-day losses since launching the full-scale invasion in February of 22. One of the major reasons for these staggering losses is Ukraine's incursion into Kursk. And do you want to guess where most of the North Korean soldiers have been deployed? That's right, Kursk. Even though over 30,000 Russian troops have already been diverted to the region, the Kremlin has also sent the North Koreans to bolster the defense and assist in regaining lost ground. Their primary task is to help Russia meet a new deadline set by Putin to recapture this region by February 2025. You'll find the North Korean soldiers near the Ukrainian border in areas that have already seen intense combat, and this is where the true tragedy of their deployment comes to light. Despite being sent to reinforce Russian forces, the North Korean troops are little more than cannon fodder. According to US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, these troops have been trained to operate artillery drones, as well as to conduct basic infantry operations like trench clearing. However, their lack of real combat experience and the unfamiliar terrain they're thrust into makes their prospects grim. They're being deployed to the most dangerous, high-casualty areas, where their role is little more than to absorb fire and act as a buffer for more experienced Russian soldiers. This cruel reality is echoed by experts, who note that while casualties are a natural part of any war, there's no strategic value in sending inexperienced and undertrained soldiers to the front lines to gain combat experience. This means that these young soldiers are nothing more than disposable assets, their lives being sacrificed for the sake of temporarily staving off Russia's mounting losses. And if Russia's meat grinder continues at the current rate, they'll all be dead within weeks. But luckily for Putin, there's plenty more where they came from. North Korea's army is vast, with over 1.3 million active duty soldiers and an additional 500,000 in reserves. This figure makes it one of the largest standing military forces in the world. This already massive force is bolstered by Kim's strategy of mass mobilization, drawing on a third of the country's 26 million population in one form or another for military service. And remember, all of these soldiers are willing to die on command, even if the cause they're dying for is utterly foreign to them. But why? The key reason as to why North Korean soldiers are willing to sacrifice their lives in the name of a foreign war is the deep indoctrination they experience from a young age. You see, North Korean soldiers are trained to be unflinchingly loyal to Kim's regime, often from the time of their children. Essentially, they're taught that dying for their leader is the ultimate act of patriotism. Even their school textbooks urge them to prove loyalty by volunteering to be targets in hypothetical artillery strikes. This blind loyalty is ingrained in them so deeply that the idea of sacrificing themselves, even for a cause as distant as Russia's war in Ukraine, is seen not only as acceptable, but as an honor. For these soldiers, going to Russia isn't just about fighting a war, it's about earning glory. It's an opportunity to potentially come back as heroes, with the prospect of bringing cash and honor to the regime. As reported, North Korean troops are being paid around $2,000 per month for their service.
Just give me a lock and hold it.
Astronomical sum for these individuals, given that the rest of the North Korean population lives on just a few dollars a month. Obviously, their deployment also funnels significant funds to Kim's regime, which is desperate for foreign currency amid economic sanctions and internal instability. Former soldiers like defected from North Korea recounted the conditions that many of these soldiers faced back home for the Wall Street Journal. Back home, he said,
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Gratitude for the potential of receiving better food and conditions.
New target acquired.
Now, of course, we know these expectations are nothing but a pipe dream, but the North Koreans don't. And even if
New
they do
target
understand
acquired.
that they're sent to die, for them it's part of their unquestioning loyalty to the Kim regime. This makes them the ideal cannon fodder for Russia, cheap but dedicated labor. The worst part is that their sacrifice will hardly make any difference. 12,000 troops.
New target acquired.
Military experts have come to light.
New target acquired.
sent into his country.
New target
In this video,
acquired.
we're going to explain how the incompetence of Russia's leader led to this betrayal and what it may mean for the Ukraine war going forward. But first, we need to answer a question. What on earth are North Korean soldiers doing
New
in
target
Ukraine
acquired.
in the first place?
Target spotted.
The answer to that question takes us back to June 19, and a visit Putin made to North Korea's capital. Pictures of Kim Jong-un during
New
that trip.
target
Putin
acquired.
clearly had an interesting idea in mind for his Western minds.
Target destroyed.
The creation of a new defensive pact signed by both nations that obliges each to deliver immediate military
Target
assistance
acquired.
by all means necessary in the face of aggression. Think of this pact as being similar to
New
Article 5
target
of the NATO
acquired.
Charter, which says an attack on one NATO member is considered an attack on all of them. Putin and Kim's pact
New
used
target
similar language,
acquired.
essentially telling the world that North Korea would come to Putin's aid if Russia came under attack. Speculation
Target
abounded as to what this
acquired.
treaty might mean
New
at the
target
time. Was
acquired.
North Korea going to receive military tech secrets from
Hello.
New target
Would it
acquired.
send soldiers into Russia to battle against Ukraine? The
I couldn't sleep. So now I'm fainting.
Target spotted.
Leave Lima. Leave India.
I hate LERBs.
Putin is on the hook for coming to North Korea's aid if it ever finds
I fired thousands of rounds to get 209 points. Can you believe that shit?
even cold hard cash in exchange for
Target
soldiers.
spotted.
Fucking stupid.
A gathering with Russian soldiers to launch a 50,000-person offensive in Kursk in the coming days, according to RBC Ukraine. But some North Koreans have already seen battle. The first official clashes between the Ukrainian and North Korean troops were recorded on November 5th, says Ukraine's defense minister Rustem Umerov. Several North Koreans were killed. But what does any of this have to do with a betrayal? On the surface, Putin and Kim's defensive pact seems to have delivered exactly what Putin needed. North Korean soldiers to feed into his meat grinder of a war against Ukraine. But therein lies the problem. Putin may have always intended to use those North Koreans as cannon fodder in Kursk, and that's not what he told the soldiers coming in from Pyongyang. Putin lied to the very troops who were sent to bolster his numbers. We know that because the first wounded North Korean soldier to return from the front lines has spoken out about what he was told and what he actually did once he arrived in Russia. On November 1st, 2024, 4 days before official reports of the first official Ukrainian engagement against North Korean soldiers, Warthog Defense published an interview with a wounded North Korean soldier. Lying in bed covered with bandages, blood appearing to seep from a wound near his left eye, the soldier says that his 40-man unit was obliterated by a Ukrainian drone attack. That seems par for the course in this war. Ukraine has shown time and again how effective its drones can be on the battlefield. It used drone boats to destroy several ships in the Black Sea Fleet, including the famed Moscow cruiser. Reuters also reports that Ukraine has managed to make explosive kamikaze drones for as little as $500 a piece, each packed with a warhead secured to the unmanned aerial vehicle using cable ties. The Ukraine war has truly been the coming out party for drones as battle assets. The North Korean soldier who came back from the battlefield experienced that firsthand. Speaking to what appears to be a cameraman holding a smartphone, the unmanned North Korean soldier explains exactly what he walked into under Putin's directions. There were about 40 of us, but all are dead, he claims. I am left alone. I have nothing left to lose. That statement reveals that the soldier is about to tell everything he knows about how Putin really intends to use North Korean soldiers he's received from Kim Jong-un. But what's most startling is just how much animosity the soldier has in his voice for his supposed Russian comrades. Explaining what happened that left him lying severely injured in a hospital bed, the soldier says, "Russian dogs rushed to attack us." Presumably, he's referring to Russian soldiers, his supposed comrades, as dogs with this statement. It also appears that the 40-man North Korean unit was essentially pushed into a battle that the soldier believed it had no chance of winning. The soldier goes on, "The enemy covered us with artillery and drones. Baba Yaga, a demon from hell. The Baba Yaga reference is particularly interesting. In Slavic folklore, Baba Yaga is an ogress known for stealing children. She lives in a forest hut with her 3 sisters,
Juliet's gotta go.
and serves as the guardian of the fountains that feed the waters of life. But Baba Yaga is anything but a life giver. She cooks and eats the children she steals, making her appearance anywhere a portent of death. Why would the wounded North Korean soldier reference this obscure piece of Slavic mythology? Because Ukraine has turned the myth of Baba Yaga into a terrifying reality for its enemies. Granted, that doesn't mean it's sending mythical ogresses onto the battlefield to steal soldiers away. Instead, Baba Yaga is the name Ukraine has given to a terrifying hexacopter drone. Equipped with an infrared camera, the drone is capable of carrying a 33-pound
Do your best to keep your target locked for your missile, though. He's fresh and plenty of ammo.
effectively. It's managed to conduct numerous sneak attacks on Russian encampments by hovering the drone overhead far out of view before having it drop its explosive payload. It's
Juliet is hiding Echo.
to great effect against the 40-person North Korean unit. Such great effect
Oh, yeah, go pick it up, that UAV.
the drone, a demon from hell, a demon that killed all of his comrades. The wounded soldier goes on to describe the sheer terror of the scene that
Echo's
faced
to
him
your
when he
left.
was forced into battle against Ukraine. My brother Kim and Mino died instantly, he mumbles to the camera while barely able to open his one exposed eye. Kim's head was blown off and I was hiding under their bodies. The soldier makes clear the stark reality of what war against Ukraine will look like for the thousands of North Korean soldiers Putin has waiting in the wings to take back Kursk. So terrified was he that he took to hiding under the bodies of his fallen comrades, including his own brother. This suggests that he was sent to the battlefield ill-equipped to deal with Ukraine's artillery and drone attacks. A lamb led to a slaughter in a faraway land in which he had no personal interest. Therein lies Putin's betrayal of his new North Korean allies. The wounded soldier was never meant to be pushed onto the battlefield at all, he claims. His unit was supposed to stay behind the front lines to help Russia's soldiers with other tasks, rather than fighting against the demon from hell, Baba Yaga drones. The Russians promised that we would build fortifications and guard the objects, but they sent us on an assault in the Kursk region, the soldier claims. By now it's clear that Putin has lured North Korea's soldiers into direct fighting under false pretenses. Whether Kim Jong-un knew the Russian president's plan is a debate, but it seems likely that North Korea and Russia are colluding to tell the former's soldiers that they'll be heading to Russia to take part in relatively simple work behind the front lines. But once those soldiers arrive, they undergo brief training before being treated like so many hundreds of thousands of rank and file Russian soldiers before them. Nothing more than cannon fodder that Putin is using to soak up Ukrainian ammunition. The wounded North Korean
You guys don't have to chase him, you can just sit on that
clearly unafraid
point.
of whatever ramifications may come his way from Russia following the video's publication. He says, the Ukrainians killed everyone.
If you
Blame
back
for their
up,
death lies with
the
Russian
map is
army
going to be
and
between
President
you
Putin.
and the
He
enemy. You need to
deceived
go
our
forward.
great leader, the sun-faced Kim Jong-un. There are some interesting things to unpack from this claim. First is that the wounded soldier appears to bear no ill will toward his leader. Whether that's legitimate or because he is wary of President Kim seeing the video is unknown. But he believes Putin deceived Kim Jong-un, tricking North Korea's leader into sending soldiers for fortification projects only to feed them into his Ukraine war meat grinder. It's also interesting that the soldier seems to bear little ill will toward Ukraine. His anger is instead reserved for his supposed Russian comrades, who he appears to be claiming pushed his unit into a fight for which it wasn't prepared. This was all Putin's fault. The war, the soldier claims, is unlike anything the soldier has experienced. This is a real meat grinder. There was no such thing even in 50 years. My grandfather talked about the war, but this war is a real hell. Presumably the soldier is referring to the Korean War.
See? You're welcome for the carry,
fought
see?
in. The implication is that Putin's tactics against Ukraine are so barbaric and antiquated, as much toward his own soldiers as towards Ukraine's, that they have resulted in the very concept of war going backward. Putin's incompetence is laid bare for all to see. He's created a meat grinder because he doesn't care about what happens to his soldiers, and he lacks the tactical nous to do anything different. He just wants more bodies to force into ill-fated assaults against Ukraine. And bodies is the right term here. Confirming that Russia did nothing to prepare his unit, the soldier claims, the Russians did not provide us with anything. They threw us into an assault without prior intelligence, without ammunition, without normal weapons. This claim tallies with numerous reports, some dating back to close to the beginning of the war, that say Russia isn't equipping its troops properly. In October 2022, The Insider lambasted Russia for its failures in equipping its then recently mobilized troops. Even with sufficient numbers, the issue of arming and equipping troops still stands.
Are you still there, Questing?
Russia had problems supplying uniforms, ordnance weapons,
Hello, you're awful quiet.
accessories.
Had to wait for this match to end.
In 2024, the Institute for the Study of War, ISW, claims that Russia simply cannot generate enough material to outfit
Watching what?
reserve personnel in the event of a crisis.
Oh, well, there's a great one you can watch. Go on my stream and click on YouTube. It's a great one. Are you wanting to jump, or are you just hanging out? Okay.
Again, Putin's incompetence is made as clear as his
I only got a few more minutes. I got to go back to bed at 1 a.m. It's 12:05 right now, or some shit like that. 12:31. I got time for one, maybe two. Coming to find you. I'm coming to find you. I found you. So did you tell your friends that they disappointed me so much that I went to bed? What did they say? Tough him? Tough luck. Bite my shorts. I want to know who they are, because the next time I see them in the game, I want to kill them. Even if they are on the same team. What are they worried about? I'm going to come through the phone line and bite them? Sorry, people are like that, though. That's just people.
They treat fighters like disposable wooden rice sticks. That may be the most damning assessment both of Putin's strategic inadequacy and his willingness to portray his own soldiers. To Russia's leader, the people he sends onto the front lines are as expendable as the ammunition they will be firing from their guns, if they even had them. And when Russia's tactics blow up in their face, they resort to blaming the survivors, accusing them of betrayal even after they have put them into fights in which they should have no part. That's what happened to the North Korean soldier. He was never meant to face off against Ukrainian drones. He, along with his 40-man unit, was supposed to build fortifications to help Russian soldiers prepare for Ukraine as it tries to push deeper into Kursk. Instead, he was pushed into a fight that he could never hope to win. A fight that claimed everybody in his unit, including his own brother. Now that we know how Putin treats his North Korean allies, is it any wonder that reports are already surfacing of soldiers deserting the Russian army? On October 15th, just a couple of weeks after the wounded soldier made this video, the key
Which map? We need a learn map.
18 North Korean soldiers had defected their positions on the Ukrainian border.
The same thing I bitch about is the same thing I'm running. I hate lerms.
The odds are high that these soldiers ran because they didn't sign up to be.
Yeah.
They were meant to support, not be fed into a meat grinder. So, what happens now? Despite these early reports, it doesn't look like the defensive
Hiberno's the only one that's technically open. Out of those three.
North Korea recently ratified the pact, making it 100% official. Putin is also preparing 50,000 troops, both Russian and North Korean, to launch an all-out offensive on the Ukrainian positions in Kursk. It also appears that the thousands of North Korean troops who've yet to taste combat against Ukraine will be better equipped than the unfortunate soldier we've covered in this video. The New York Times reports that Moscow will be supplying its North Korean soldiers with sniper rifles, RPGs and machine guns, along with training in Russia's basic infantry tactics. None of this seemed to be supplied to the wounded soldiers unit. Deputy Pentagon
Russians' basic tactics. Swarm! A Zerg swarming.
When talking about how the US expects Putin to use his North Korean soldiers. That's not what they're in the country to do, according to the wounded soldier, but it's what's likely to happen, whether the North Koreans like it or not. Will Putin follow through on his promise to provide equipment to the next wave of North Korean soldiers he sends into Kursk? He's already betrayed those soldiers once. What's to say he won't do it again, only on a much larger scale? He may plan to use thousands of North Korean soldiers as cannon fodder, so Russia's own
What'd he say?
can follow up after Ukraine depletes its ammo reserves. One thing's for certain.
I don't either. Was he speaking English?
Relationship between Putin and Kim evolves if the wounded
is this shit on?
Kim's eyes turn out to be true.
Oh, you're asking for a radio check. I got you. We got you loud and clear, bro.
They call me the Black Houdini.
Are you drunk again?
Sounds like it. Don't you have to be drunk to play this game? Isn't that a prerequisite?
I don't drink ever, so.
I don't either.
Everyone call that guy a virgin. Everyone call that guy a virgin.
The front lines had been somewhat of a stalemate in recent weeks. Now the Russians seem to be making a more determined push.
I drink to stop the voices in my head.
Observers, might we finally actually see footage of North Korean troops on the ground?
He understands language?
I'm not even joking around, though. It fucking sucks.
That's at least 10,000 North Korean forces.
The voices in my head say it's time to go to bed, but You know, I just can't go with that.
Mine keeps saying watch porn, watch porn, watch porn.
That's typical response for most males our age.
Oh wow, okay. That's not
You
what
sound
mine is.
20 years older than that last one. That last one sounds like a kid.
I am an old man. It doesn't make me dead. It just makes me old.
Mine tells me I need to study instead of playing this game. I'm supposed to be studying right now. I'm so fucked on my fucking test, dude.
Just use ChatGPT.
I know, isn't it funny?
It's like ChatGPT, make me a key paper on this subject.
No, it's like I have to actually go to like a testing fucking building and shit, like a monitored one, like real shit.
How about somebody use some fucking R keys so I can get out of this stupid fucking mech?
Got a few lives going through B4.
Yeah.
Still stands today, with numerous spats and skirmishes taking place over the years.
Requesting artillery. Target spotted.
US President-elect Donald Trump success in defusing the tensions. In 2018, he became the first sitting US president.
Oh, yeah, taking it. Oh, you took it.
Target spotted. The meeting in Singapore resulted in a joint statement where they committed to working
Behind me, too.
possession of the Korean Peninsula, though nothing has actually come of it in practice.
Alpha's open.
Surprise visit to the DMZ.
Target acquired.
Again, this time as a sign of goodwill.
Target spotted.
Relations. The South Korean president pursue a policy of
Fargo. Oh, he's taking it. 80%. Oh, I'm on him too now.
Somebody take care of this fucking trash can.
Fargo. 70%. 60%. 50%. He's taking it. Fucking taking it.
Take care of the fucking trash can in the middle, please. Get up there and fight that subbitch. I can't. I'm stuck with missiles. Jesus Christ, these people are too fucking stupid. God damn. I get killed by a fucking trash can because nobody will fucking listen. Bunch of dumbasses. Jesus Christ.
Ligma's open.
Well, you people don't listen when I call out to fucking trash can killing us. It's your R key, stress dog. Jesus Christ, what a moron. This guy's using fucking lerms, and he's not even using his R key. Oh my God, what a moron.
Alpha, target mark.
In July 2023, the nuclear-armed USS Kentucky docked near the South Korean city of Busan. Target spotted. USS Annapolis, a nuclear-powered attack submarine. And in June 2024, suspended the troops in 2018.
Let's shoot our teammates instead of the enemy. Got it.
Furious rhetoric. The South, for its part, remained acquired. Drawing a hard line on the Kim Jong-un stated the war on the Korean Peninsula at any
I don't know how the hell we did it, but good job, everybody.
We officially declare that if the United States and South Korea try to confront
Did that fella just ejaculate or something?
Alcohol and drugs is the way to.
I think he must have just ejaculated. He sounded like a turkey gobbling. He must have been playing with the wrong joystick the whole game.
Artillery shells fired into Seoul's maritime zone, the de facto border between the nations. On January 5th, 2024, South Korea responded by bombing North Korean waters. In response, on January 16th,
He was playing with the only hand he had, the wrong one. I hate this second thing. Let me look at something really quick and then I'll jump back up. Come on. I hate lerms. I fucking hate them with the flying purple fucking passion.
The evidence suggests he most certainly is. It's in this context that sending his troops to Russia to gain actual combat experience makes perfect sense.
I don't think this one even counts. I'm using all these lerms for nothing.
With another 560,000 in reserve.
Looks like it. I hadn't recorded any of my matches.
If there is ever an actual physical invasion across the DMZ, it would only be one part of Kim's strategy for war.
Yeah, it doesn't take the platinum into effect. Fucking bastard. 3 matches I've run with this sumbitch and ain't got no credit towards that stupid event. Okay, let's go get out of this. I can't stand this one anymore.
And even the US. On April 4th, North Korea successfully tested a new medium and long-range missile, the Hwasong-Po 16B. Armed with a hypersonic glide warhead, the rocket flew over
And do it with the Gauss 4.
an altitude of 72.3 kilometers and
Bane 4.
On April 22nd, Kim personally supervised the first combined tactical drill simulating nuclear counterattack with the use of 600mm super-large multiple.
Bane 4, okay.
May 31st saw the synchronized launch of 18 North Korean missiles. Meanwhile, the balloon provocations continued to ramp up. In response to these missile tests, South Korean pro-democracy group
One last one.
Free North Korea
It's time to go to bed.
large balloons with 300,000 leaflets and 2,000 flash drives north. Tit-for-tat action will be taken, said the DPRK.
Well, thanks for telling me now. I wish I'd have known that before I tried to run it 3 matches ago and waste the skill points on it.
700 North Korean trash balloons have been discovered across the country, following a salvo of 260 earlier in the week. That prompted South
Well, at least I got the total matches in the Bane, I think.
fully suspend the 2018 Inter-Korean military agreement.
This one doesn't matter what we run, so it's 2 Hag 30s.
Russian President Vladimir Putin's trip to Pyongyang on June 19th and 20th, his first in 20 years, only seems
Polar shitlands.
But signing a mutual
Yep, polar shitlands.
largest nuclear arsenal might have that effect. On August 5th, North Korea announced the delivery of 250 nuclear-capable missile launchers to frontline units. It would be our choice to either pursue dialogue or confrontation, but our lesson and conclusion from the past 30 years is that confrontation is what we should be prepared more thoroughly for, said Kim. The US and the South, needless to say, haven't taken any of this lying down. On August 19th, South Korea and the United States launched extensive war games dubbed the Ulchi Freedom Shield, reportedly involving over 19,000 troops. These were, you guessed it, denounced by the North as a means of simulating acts of aggression. Then, another alarming twist. On September 12th, North Korea launched an unidentified ballistic missile toward the Sea of Japan, perhaps to welcome Russian Security Council Secretary Sergei.
I go back to bed so I can be ready to adult tomorrow, though I don't want to.
Expand cooperation and assistance with the Russian Federation.
I don't want to adult.
To Russia would fit that bill exactly. A few days later, on September 18th.
Yeah, I appreciate you letting me know that, because I didn't even think about that.
Reportedly including both new Hwasong-Po
So I just wasted 3 matches for nothing.
with super large warheads and a modernized strategic cruise missile. On October 2nd, Kim stated
Yeah,
he would
that shit
without
happens.
hesitation all the offensive forces that
I'm living proof.
including nuclear weapons, during a visit to a Western DPRK army base. In the meantime, news about the supply of North Korean weapons and then troops to Russia had started to become more than just rumors.
I know it's overrated. I wish I could take the day off and just play video games all day. However, I gotta pay bills, and I can't pay bills if I'm playing games. So, adulting I have to do.
It's actually about the transfer of people. Meanwhile, back on the
I don't want to adult. I told my boss that today. I don't want to adult today, boss. You should get your ass on the phone and start taking calls. Okay, boss, but I don't want to adult. Then I brushed her off and pissed her off, which I didn't mean to do, but I was on a phone call with a patient. It's a long phone call. It's over an hour long. I've never heard Mandarin Chinese spoken like that before, so it took a while to get information back and forth. It did. It took a long time.
Which ignore the aspirations of both the South and North Korean people for unity. The South Korean unification response. South Korea also announced that it plans to learn their height to the maximum on Yongbyon Island, following the detection of unusual movements from North Korean.
I-O, it's off to work I go, making money, making friends. I-O, 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 I-O. Oh, he can hit 3 PPCs on the same target, as long as it's not moving.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
It seems as if Carlin and Hecker's alarm might be
Artillery
prescient.
strike.
The US's decision earlier in 2024 to upgrade its nuclear doctrine to include North Korea as a primary threat also seems prescient. But for the US,
Target spotted.
Hi.
major amount of military assets to the Middle East, including B-52 bombers and THAAD missile defense systems, in an attempt to contain the Israel-Iran-Hezbollah conflict, which is threatening to erupt. The war still rages on, with big decisions to be made shortly.
Ow. Ow. That's where I need to go.
He's basically out of his op range.
Perhaps incoming
But
US
barely tickling us.
back up his talk. He has claimed repeatedly during his campaign that he will quickly end the conflict.
Notice when the laser's fading
Calm
out,
things down in the forest.
it seems like it's pretty dim and if it's touching you, it's not really doing very much damage.
Set of circumstances now, including a much more aggressive South Korea. And of course,
Now whoever's got that Nelson MD8 is pretty scary.
things immensely.
Target spotted.
If they're primarily there to get experience.
Target distance.
For now, things remain on a knife edge, both in Kursk
New target acquired.
We'll keep you updated as events unfold. But in the meantime,
UAV NDA.
is it the Korean War moving ever closer, or will Trump bring Kim and Putin to heel and
Target
restore
spotted.
order? North
Target
Korea
spotted.
just sent thousands of troops to Ukraine's front lines, with Russia suffering massive losses, over 670,000 soldiers dead or injured. Putin is desperate for reinforcements. Enter North Korea, stepping in with up to 10,000 troops to back up Russian forces.
I'm in my way to help.
Reports from South Korean intelligence suggest that these soldiers are already fighting alongside Russians. Ukraine's war against Russia may now be a battle against two countries. But why is North Korea doing this? Will it really make a difference? Let's dig into what this means for the war and what might happen next. Let's start with the reports.
Destroy.
The October 15th report by South Korean intelligence
Artillery
is
strike.
bolstered by Ukrainian
Unloaded.
discrepancy in the numbers. Some
Oh,
reports
I'm sorry,
the number of North Korean troops sent is
sorry,
only
V.
3,000, while others are 10,000. What's even more
Acquired.
concerning is that might not be the full extent of direct military assistance that North Korea has sent in terms of troops.
Why'd you do that? It wasn't friendly enough?
Is directly involved in the fighting on the front lines. A spokesman for the Kremlin suggested that the reports by South Korea
Well, then you didn't kill him. He just had a bad point of being in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
The same spokesperson suggested that North Korea is a close neighbor. The two nations are
Rear.
developing relations in all areas. But how far do these relations go, and do they support the reports of North Korean troops in Russia?
Target
The
destroyed.
actual alliance between Russia and North Korea goes
Look, I can't hit you one way, I'll hit you with that motherfucker.
at the time, allying itself with North Korea during the Korean War in the 1950s. Since then, the Soviet Union and its inheritor Russia have supported North Korea's economy and military. In fact, some North Korean military designs clearly trace their roots to Soviet weaponry. However, the North Korean involvement in the current war in Ukraine can be explained with much more recent announcements.
Target
One of
acquired.
those is a comprehensive strategic partnership treaty between the two nations, signed in June 2024.
Why did I hit that button? I didn't mean to hit that button. Can I have those missiles back, please?
The wording of the declaration is nations. Considering the implications of Russia now creating its own version of NATO, with autocratic nations like North Korea, the West is concerned about just how deep this alliance goes. And the West does have some reasons to be concerned. It turns out that the military aid from North Korea to Russia goes far beyond mere troops. Reports from as early as February 2024 suggest that North Korea has sent over 13,000 containers of artillery weapons to Russia since August 2023.
I want my missiles back. I didn't mean to fire them.
Additionally, the suspected containers were estimated to contain more than 3,122,000 or more than 500,000
Are you still?
artillery rounds being sent, and Russia itself is a significant domestic producer of the same types of rounds. The actual number and type of rounds are likely a mix of the two.
Low signal,
Russia has been sending food and agriculture supplies to North Korea, helping stabilize food prices in the country. But more importantly, food shipments to a country that has a fraction of Russia's population isn't that much of a burden for Russia, and yet gives them access to a resource they might need in the future.
Target spotted.
You see, despite its lack of military technology, geopolitical pressure, and influence in the world, North Korea is a heavily militarized nation. Its total population is only around 26 million people, yet there are estimates that it has a whopping 1.3 million active military service members. This is due to the country having some of the strictest mandatory service requirements in the world. North Korean men stay in the military for 8 years, which used to be 10, and women stay for 5 years. According to some estimates, in the event of war, North Korea can
Yeah, but I hit those goddamn missiles again, way out of range.
much when you consider that North Korea technically hasn't been in a war since the mid-20th century. Additionally, the country's military technology is thought to be
I'll put the large laser on 4, which is my thumb button.
particularly NATO members. And yet the mention of North Korea allying itself with Russia is still making NATO wary. Let's focus a bit more on that previous notion.
He's smoking.
North Korean military doesn't have a particularly high level of experience and technology, but North Korea has been sending military equipment to Russia for more than a year now. Additionally, there are reports that North Korea has also sent its military engineers to oversee and operate the equipment that North Korea can use in its own military. North Korea has also attempted a missile launches in 2023. The U.S. State Department estimates that the North Korean military
Yay.
compared to its neighbors at only $4 billion annually. However, the country's conventional military capabilities still include roughly 476 combat
It's a
5,500.
fucking victory. No, I only got 252 weapon points.
It's clear that while the Korean military is using outdated equipment, it has ambitious plans to create an army that can stand on its own.
He should have watched its back. Alright, guys, we're going over to see Full Turbo.
While the war in Ukraine has become a hotbed for
I'll see you in a couple hours. I'll be back up.
technologies meshed together.
I can't sleep for shit, so
Russia started with relatively modern weapons and equipment. However, as the
good night, my friend.
both countries developed
We will catch you a bit later.
two directions. First, the nations resorted to using their older, obsolete vehicles, such as the T-64 and T-72 tanks, or old towed artillery pieces. In some cases, the weapons that could be seen on the battlefield were the same ones that were used during World War II.